Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Fighting Irish, South Bend, Indiana, beneath the Golden Dome and Notre Dame Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Started. And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
You've got to have that defense you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
The give to the back. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level,
breaks into the open. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly.
Intercepted in the first drive, ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go to the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
The inside handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you are.
that's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. To throw, it's Carr. With the catch, it's Pauling. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on 3rd down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Notre Dame ready to go back to work with another first down. Motion from the wideout. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Trying play action. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turning it on! He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. Notre Dame looking for this 4th down conversion. Trying to keep the drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Wants to throw. It's Gus Meyer. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Using his legs, it's Durham. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Notre Dame.
We need to get these kids up. We're playing a game.
Running back searching for a hole. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the run, it's Durham. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Durham. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got a man in the middle. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Durham. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you gotta have it. You gotta be on the same page.
You think something's wrong?
Not getting the X.
Count from 10 to 5.
Great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it.
Probably go to bed today.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to go.
He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it out. It's Price. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Grabbed over the middle, it's Lott. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Irish come to the line facing second and short. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Slings it downfield. He's got an open man. Still on his feet at the 45. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back.
And this guy's just never been able to get into a rhythm all game long. Whether it's been because of pressure or the defense disguising their coverages, he just doesn't seem right. And as a result, he's now thrown 3 picks in this game.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Carr. Trying to get behind the defense. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. And it's incomplete as he tried to nestle that ball in along the sideline.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Backs against the wall, and they'll let it fly again. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Look out, he's got room.
Return is brought down at the 33. And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, LSU 3, Notre Dame 2.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And he'll will just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They start this third quarter with a possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Back to pass, it's Carr. Right down the middle. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Looking to scramble. Throwing on the run. He's got it up to 20. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a big sack by this defense, and I tell you what, you talk to defensive coordinators all across the country, they don't care about yards anymore. When you start to get in the scoring area, give up threes. Don't give up touchdowns. Nice job by this defense, giving up some yards, but bouncing back.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. He got it. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Shakes off the defender.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's sharp. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Might as well give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Finds some room. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Notre Dame. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets and making the big play.
The extra point is good, and they have a 9-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the pass falls incomplete, and we've played 3. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. They'll lead the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it along the sideline. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
Defensively, the clock late in the game, when you're winning, it's your friend. You got to find a way to keep that thing ticking. When you rush the passer, keep that quarterback in the pocket. Make him beat you from in there. You're dropping back in coverage. You've got more DBs on the field. You're just trying to let him throw the football, get him on the ground, let that clock tick.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. He's moving out of the pocket. Unleashes one. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. All down at the 31-yard line, and that's where this offense will go to work.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the fourth quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the fourth quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. He'll pull it on the read. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Looking left. Makes the grab. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
And that's what the running game can do for an offense. You run the football, you have some success. Then what do? You stick the ball out there, you pull it back, you run some play action, you complete the football, get a first down. Nice balance by this offense.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Durham. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Here's a throw downfield late. Pulls it in down the sideline. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
I love the competitive nature of this quarterback. Yeah, he's thrown some picks in this game. He's put his team in a hole, but he's still out there trying to make throws to bring his team back.
On the run, still looking. Fires on the move. Working on the right. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Man, you got to like these last 2 plays by this offense. You understand, you're in a deficit. You've got to score multiple times to get back in this football game. Nice job pushing the ball down the field, making explosive plays. They're going to need more of it, and they're going to need it fast.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. the backfield. It's Durham. Breaks into the open. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Off play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are, it's late, everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Hauls it in the first down and more. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score.
Nice execution by the offense on third down, understanding what they had to do to get the first down, pass complete, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Slams it ahead. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll try the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.